Hello, welcome to another episode of Bright Sparks. This is a WoW World of Warcraft edition. Today I'm going to be doing a how-to, my very first how-to, and this is on the series of quests that are found in Hillsbrad Foothills. I know some of the people in my guild were having problems with these quests, and I thought I would do a little how-to to try and explain as best I can how to achieve them and how to complete them. So, to start off with, these series of quests are situated in Hillsbrad Foothills. The quest giver is a little goblin by the name of Brazzy the Botanist, and he's just north of the Sludge Fields near the Sludge Guard Tower. Okay, so if you haven't ever played Plants vs Zombies before, which I think is probably available online somewhere, either through Steam or on a website as a flash game, this is basically the same sort of thing. You've got a limited amount of plants, and you have to use those plants to defend the lawn, basically, from the zombies that are coming in from the right hand side, as you can see now. So the very first quest is called Basic Botany, and the idea is that you just fight off a few zombies, and it's just a kind of you get one, you get the spitter plant, which is what you can see at the moment, and that's the only plant that you get. Now, as you can see, these big shiny orbs, these are called solar power. So you right click on the solar power, and the more solar power you get, the more plants you can plant. So obviously you need to try and get as much solar power as you can, so that you can always plant your plants. So yes, this very first quest in the chain is super easy, and that's that. Completed, done. The zombies are pretty slow in the very first one, so it's not too much of a problem. The next one, the next quest in the series is called Flower Power, and this one becomes a little bit more tricky because you now get sunflowers as well as spitters. So first things first, get 2 sunflowers down straight away. This footage is a little bit sped up so that it doesn't take forever, because these quests can take a little while just because of the speed that the solar power comes down and the speed that the zombies come out. So as you can see, I've got 3 sunflowers down straight away, and I'm gathering enough solar power, and I'm putting spitters down in the rows that the zombies are coming out of. I'm not putting them in anywhere else. So until there's well, I have now because I've got enough solar power that I can do so. Now on the right hand side, a new zombie has spawned, which move a little bit quicker and are a little bit harder to kill. But if you've got a couple of spitters down, like I have in that row, then it makes pretty short work of them. I've now, every so often when you destroy a zombie, you sometimes pick up a seed, which will unlock another flower type, and this has unlocked a I forget what they're called, but they spit like frost, so which slows the zombies down. So as you can see, by this point I've got quite a lot of flowers down, but that's only because I've got 5 sunflowers on the first row. Sunflowers don't have any offensive abilities. The only reason they're there is to generate more solar power. So obviously you need to try and get as many of those down as possible to generate much solar power as you can. Okay, so that one done. Again, that one's a little bit more tricky, but it's not quite as easy as the first one. The second one is called Ghouls Hate Migraines, and this one you unlock the rock nut, which you can kind of see right in the middle there, and that's basically like a big barrier that has like a taunt on it. It doesn't have any offensive abilities really, other than the taunt, but it does stop the zombies getting past for quite a while. Now, when you're playing this, it starts to become a little more tricky around this part, and if you're not careful, you can get overrun very quickly. I think I have an example of that in this video. I'm not 100% sure if I do or not. So as you can see, oh, I picked up another one there. I think that was the fail run, actually. But yes, so I picked up a new seed, and that will give me access to the vine, constrictor vine plant. I'm not sure why this skipping. Probably just to show you the constrictor vine. So yeah, I don't really use the constrictor vine very much. I just don't think it's all that great. So the next one in the chain is called Someone Set Us Up the Pumpkin Bomb. I believe that's where I am now as we look at it. I think this is an example of being overwhelmed and not getting the right. Yes, this is. As you can see, there's some zombies down right at the bottom, and I'm don't have enough solar power, and there's lots of zombies, and it all went terribly wrong. Whereas this, as you can see now, I have 2 rows of sunflowers, and once you get into the sort of the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th quest in the chain, it's really a good idea to try and get 2 rows of sunflowers, because with that you never run out. You absolutely never run out of solar power. In fact, sometimes, because this becomes a daily quest once you finish the quest chain. I did the daily quest the other day, and I had so much solar power, I was just sat back, just twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the quest to finish, because I couldn't gather any more solar power. And as you can see, 2 rows of sunflowers, 2 rows of the frosty spitters, 2 rows of spitters, and a row of rock nuts. You know, nothing was getting past, and this is the very, very end quest, I believe, and it's called Lawn of the Dead, obviously a reference to the film Shaun of the Dead, which was an amazing film, which I love. And you have to defeat the warden, who's that guy, but he doesn't actually come out of that area. He just patrols up and down, and he throws things which destroy some of your plants. But as I say, if you've got 2 rows of sunflowers, you'll have so much solar power that it won't matter. And the best way to defeat him is to keep up your defences. So 2 rows of sunflowers, 1 row of frosters, 2 rows of spitters, and then every so often you use your pumpkins to, as you can see there, you use your pumpkins, lay them on the ground near him, so that when things walk into it, it blows up and yeah, takes him out. So the quests themselves require level 20, so you can do this really early on in the game. And this is the Brazia's sunflower seed, and this is the companion pet that you can get to go along with it. So there, I hope that helps you out. If you get any more problems, give me a shout. Thanks very much for watching.